comparison to other countries, America has always been great, especially when black and white people were banding together to fight other people to stop slavery. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully, you click the like button as well. We got a video that might piss you off, all right? But be patient, all right? Breathe. Woosah. You know what I mean? Breathe through your nose and your diaphragm and all that other stuff. And make sure when you breathe out, the key is this: tighten your butt cheeks as you breathe out. Like as you breathe out, tighten your butt cheeks and all right, so we got this one right here from Young Turks. Young Turks channel, man, they're a dope young crew who are a mixture of, I believe they're liberal and progressive, but they are speaking to Trump supporters, trying to see what does it mean to be MAGA? What is MAGA? What is that all about? And I'm trying to tell y'all, the reason why I did not like MAGA before is because of the last letter. That again. And you're about to see exactly why. But I got y'all back. I got y'all back. I got y'all back. Let's go.
What does MAGA mean to you then? So Make America Great Again, what does that mean to you?
The America I grew up with, we want it back. We want people to stop censoring us. We want them to stay away from our Second Amendment. We want freedom of religion. So if you're a conservative, if you're a Christian, if you're white, you're a male, it doesn't matter what color you are. We want people to be respected for who they are. We don't need to have stones of infinity stones because you're black, you're gay, you're trans. We just want everybody to be treated equal. And they're trying to say that we're the party of the racist party when they're the ones actually wanting Jim Crow rules back.
In what way?
Well, colleges, they want to have black and white graduations. They want to separate us.
Where do they want that?
What colleges? Man, look, okay, I don't know, Google it.
Make America
he said, Google it. Google it. Well, he couldn't complete that thought because he couldn't think of any right away, although he's heard about it along the path. So one thing that I do know is that black people do want separation at this point. I'm trying to listen, I ain't gonna tell y'all everything, but black people want some separation. They're like, man, look, can we do it without them? Do we need that money? We gotta wait until we don't need that money. But after we don't need that money, whew, we have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. We separating. We want to be separate again. Separate water fountains, let's go. Let's do it. We don't care no more. Separate bathrooms, let's go. There's some people out here who are still extremely just trauma stuck. They're trauma stuck.
Great Again. What does that mean to you? What's the again?
To me, the again means that we have somewhere safe where we can have those freedoms that we are so lucky to enjoy. There are so many people throughout the world that do not have what we have, and it is a blessing. That's why we have people that want to be here, and we will fully encompass all of that greatness again.
When did we last have it, if it's again?
I feel like we did have that when President Trump was in office. I feel like we can work with what he built on in the first presidency and make it even better.
At the height of black marriages, that's again, I believe Thomas Sowell was saying that was back in the 40s, at the height of black marriages, when family was together. Now, Can we name a whole bunch of bad things that happened right before civil rights? And if it weren't for civil rights, we would probably still be dealing with half of that stuff. Yes, absolutely. But we're talking about specific things. Like if you want to look at something that's all encompassing and you want to say, when was the United States better than it is right now? Because any other time was racist. And it was segregation and it was a whole bunch of debauchery going on, and you wanted to be back then? That's what you want? You want to have slaves again, huh? Is that what the again mean for you? White lady? That's what the young man want to do. I get what you're doing, but hopefully people don't play into this. And I believe some people will, because they haven't come to, they're not ready for this. They didn't know what he was about to ask. So what's the again? Again and again and again, I'm going to ask you about that again until you give me 5 agains that I agree with.
When he was running in 2016, it was before he'd even been president, but he was still saying, make it great again. Again from when?
That is a good question. I would say if I could guess, it would be, and I think that they're very politically lined up, would be maybe with JFK. And when he was president, and what we embodied with some optimism and freedoms that we didn't have before, and trying to find that.
When was America last great?
4 years ago, or 3 years ago.
Well, he was saying it before he got there. He was saying, make it great again. So he didn't think. What did that message mean to you then?
I felt President Reagan was an excellent president too.
And nobody between Reagan and Trump.
I am not a Democrat, so.
Well, you had George Bush there, and you had George Bush's son.
He was right, yeah, but I still liked President Reagan.
Make America great again. It's been his mantra since he's run in 2015. What does that mean? What is again? When was America great?
Well, that question right there says everything that I need to know about you, that you don't really think America was ever great at any time. I think America was great. The spirit, the whole purpose for America was about the American spirit, coming here and making something for yourself and having the opportunity to do that for yourself, to work hard. And that's what America is all about. So the people that hate America will always say, well, when was it ever great? It's just not a very good attitude to have, in my opinion.
And when was that lost in your estimation?
I think a lot of it was lost when the Federal Reserve took over the money system. We need to go back to a gold and silver-backed system where currency it counts.
What does make America?
I think that lady rocked out. That lady, she did a damn good job. She said, well, in comparison to what? In comparison to America or in comparison to other countries? Because in comparison to other countries, America has always been great, especially when black and white people were banding together to fight other people to stop slavery. When when ex-slave owners were going in front of Congress trying to change the laws so that they can end slavery altogether. That sounds like great to me. That sounds like phenomenal for a certain group of individuals who benefited a whole hell of a lot from the ending of slavery. But we don't want to bring up those type of things. Like, what does it mean by again? What do you mean by again? Please name again. Please name again, because every part of again that I can remember, a certain group of individuals were being, mistreated. So is that what you're saying? You want to go back to those times? I'm trying to set you up here. Hopefully you fall for it, because that's what's happening. We all see that part, but most of the people that's being interviewed not falling for it.
America great again mean to you?
It means stopping the invasion of our nation by illegal immigration. It means rebuilding our economy that's been destroyed by the Biden administration. And it means making us secure in the world again through our strength in the world that keeps the whole world in check.
What does that mean to you, the again part of that? When was it great to you?
Supposed to have been great in the founding era.
People need to stop. Okay, have some balls, okay? Your balls need to drop. And this is for the women and the men who are answering the question that this man is asking them. Answer confidently. When was America great? You answer when was America great? You should have a whole ton of information about when America was great. When the Constitution was written, you can say that. You know what I mean? And when many of our laws and documents was written, you can mention that. Like, come on, guys, y'all are failing. Y'all are failing the pop quiz. When was America great? It sounds like it's been like the lady that had on the white shirt and the red hat with the white, and yeah, she did it right in my opinion. She was probably the coolest and the main one that gave a great answer in my opinion.
Then it got changed in the middle 1800s, and I won't go into all the details because that's too long of a story.
But that was slavery and the Civil War.
It's a little different than that because in the late 1800s, the manipulators bought out all the school publishers, and so they changed the narratives.
And so that's when America was great then.
America was great before 1619. That's when America was great.
Around that time?
It's supposed to have been great up until, well, maybe up to the time of Andrew Jackson.
And when was it great in your lifetime?
Unfortunately, the cognitive dissonance is such that it actually never really was. I went through pure porn, Vietnam War, duck and cover drills for the, nuclear stuff. So I've never experienced it being really great.
Even when Trump was president?
Even when Trump was president, he was doing a lot to bring it back. I'm grateful when he got inflation down. But
see, this brother actually thought that it was going to be a trick question. So he didn't have balls. He was scared to answer the question. He did a horrible job, bro. The last guy, you did a horrible job, bro. You had a dope beard, though. But I want to hear from y'all. Let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door, guys. Thanks again for everything and for helping the channel in the way you do by simply watching the videos. Y'all are dope. Make sure y'all go and watch our playlist and all our other videos. That would be absolutely amazing. Amazing.